Oh, I cannot believe it. I've got a swivel chair. It swivels well, but does it go up and down? No! How am I supposed to work in these conditions, Harry? Seriously, and the money I have to put into this show, being in community television. The money I put into petrol, it ain't cheap nowadays to go into the city, and then back out of the city, and then into the city, and out of the city. Oh! And let's not talk about the Brazilian waxing. Ooh, gee, it is a forest down there. Seriously. Let me just... Oh. Hello there! Welcome to Live on Bowen. This week we have from Impro Melbourne, Jimmy James Eaton and Liam Amor. Comedy act this week is Dave Wannicky, and our musical act is Better Than the Wizard. So, Expelliarmus! Welcome to Live on Bowen. I'm your host, Rob Lloyd. Now, I've just come back from Canberra where I was doing some gigs, and while I was in our nation's capital, I started to think about the elections coming up and the future of our country. And while I was probing around about politics, I realised that I should totally start my own party. Oh, but then Mum and Dad said, strictly no parties. Anyway, I think that I would be a great candidate. I know so much about politics. Yeah. I learned everything I know from that most influential and powerful, thought-provoking political documentary, Independence Day. But when it comes to politics that doesn't involve aliens blowing up the White House or Will Smith punching E.T., I'm pretty clueless. Yes, I am the Alicia Silverstone of democracy. Whatever. The last time I voted was in the heated election between Guy Sebastian and the other guy. And recently, it was only till recently that I found out that a shadow minister isn't the evil twin of a rogue priest. But what I do know about politics is that it's meant to make society peaceful, but all it does is the opposite. It divides us and creates wars, like Clone Wars, where thousands of star systems go against the Galactic Republic, which is, no, see, this is the thing, I do know about politics, just fictional politics. But if you think about it, you know what? Society would be a lot better if we all lost the nuclear war and the apes actually did take over. Yeah, think about it, okay? Border security would be totally awesomely run by gorillas. Mm-hmm. Environmental issues? Come on. Orangutans would actually have the guts to stop palm oil. Huh? One environmentalist sin. And healthcare. Dr. Zayas would totally bulk bill. And he'd give you a Huawei pop. But sadly, we are in a reality where those damn dirty apes aren't in charge, and we are governed by lesser species. Until the machines become self-aware. So, I have reached a major decision in my life. On election day, I'll be at the cinema. So that's what's going on in my political world. You want to hear what's going on in the rest of the political world? All right. Now, UK Foreign Secretary William Hague has said that UK and US intelligence sharing is based on a framework of law. In much the same way as Lindsay Lohan is based on a framework of acting. Okay, following elections, the Pirate Party have won seats in Iceland's parliament. Mm-hmm. They promised to protect the nation's economy by burying it under a big X. Now, talk show host Larry King will host a new show on Kremlin-funded TV station Russia Today. Now, King will be grilling Russian politicians on hard-hitting subjects such as nothing. Everything is fine, and please don't kill my family. Tony Abbott has criticised Julia Gillard's decision to meet Arnold Schwarzenegger, saying she could use her time better. Yeah, as if the PM could do anything more important than meeting the star of Jingle All the Way. Jingle All the way. It had Jake Lloyd. And finally, in a speech, French President Francois Hollande, is that racist? I'm not sure, has accidentally called Japan China. Ooh. Yeah, those French, they don't know geography. They're too busy bullfighting and dancing the flamenco. And that's the topical news. We have a massive show, and we would like you to stay in touch with us online. Totally PG, of course. So here's how you do it.
Got something to say? Well, we're all ears, so feel free to touch base by visiting our Facebook and Twitter pages, or visit our website for more behind-the-scenes info at liveonbowen.com.
It is now time for a segment where you get to be the paparazzi, but without the court cases to ruin your squeaky clean image. It is now time for Picks and Flicks! Now, earlier in the week, we put a call out on Facebook and the Tweeties to take photos of bad selfies. There's your bad self. Get some selfies up here. And here are our runners-up. First runner-up is a serial selfie snapper. He is also one of the crew members, and technically he didn't submit this entry. It's our lighting director, Matt Dunham. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the photo right there. The lighting's not very good there, Matt. Come on. Next runner-up, we have two girls who say they want to be on TV. Well, those girls are certainly on something, that's for sure. Thank you for submitting. And finally, our winner. Our winner is Aaron McCarthy from Live on Bowen. And you know what he wins? Nothing. You're disqualified. I've had enough of this. Moving on. That was Picks and Flicks. There is no better boat than a horoscope to help man cross the seas of life. And here to share a glimpse of the future whilst trendsetting his urban turban on the thin ice that he is because of that horrible selfie, please welcome Aaron McCarthy!
Life is like meeting two girls in a bar. You never know which one is coming home with you. But being a bro means being prepared for either situation. Here are your stars with Aaron McCarthy. Aries. This week you'll learn two important lessons when you take your jeans out of the dryer. One, that metal zip can get incredibly hot. And two, always wear underpants. Taurus, overcoming hardships is what makes people great. Think about Batman. He lost his parents and then became awesome. You need to get more tragedy into your life so that you can have something to overcome. Try leading your parents down dark alleys or hang outside a prison with your Uncle Ben. Gemini. Have you noticed that your girlfriend is smothering you? What about the way she asks you how you're feeling or if she can get anything from the supermarket for you? What a control freak. It's time to get out while you still can and rediscover the joys of waking up alone every morning. Cancer. Are you tired of waking up alone every morning? It's time to get yourself a woman. Gemini's just dumped his girlfriend and she's vulnerable and on the rebound. Strike while the iron's hot, my friend. Sagittarius, you're a centaur. Half man, half horse. Now, the important factor here is that you're only half a man. Get on the protein powder, wussy boy. Saddle up. Move it to a kickboxing class and stop being a My Little Pony. Leo, you've got a reputation as a wild, crazy party animal. So, when you go to that boring wedding next week, people will be looking at you. How are you going to liven things up? Well, you know what's fun? Monkeys. You know what monkeys do? Throw poo. You see where I'm going with this? Every bride wants her wedding to be memorable. Trust me, thanks to you, that's one special day she's never going to forget. Capricorn, you lost your job. You're in debt up to your eyeballs. You're having nightmares about living off cat food. Don't worry, Snappy Tom's got loads of fish, which is full of omega-3s to give you a shiny coat. Just kidding, you can't afford Snappy Tom. Have fun eating home brand, loser. That stuff's mostly newspaper. Aquarius, You'll be avoiding your mates so you can't hear them, taking out the latest episode of Game of Thrones. Spoiler alert, there's a big death coming up. What's that? You don't like spoilers? Then why are you watching horoscopes, freak show? Virgo, you work too hard. Keep it up and you're going to give yourself a heart attack. Maybe it's time for a holiday. Book yourself into the nearest hotel and get out of the house. Libra, cash a bit tight? I've got your back. Virgo's going to be out of the house this weekend. So help her out and nick his Blu-ray. But this is the last time I help you out, Libra. People are starting to talk. Scorpio, you're a lawmaker and everything's by the book. Libra will be at Virgo's place this weekend stealing his Blu-ray player. Put our squad car out front and you can have an easy arrest. Instant hero, you're welcome. And if you're a Pisces, rich, successful, good looking, congratulations, Pisces. It looks like you have the same star sign as Aaron McCarthy. Expect to spend the day answering fan mail and making up horoscopes. Nice one, Pisces. Aaron out.
Bro tips. Coming up after the break, we have Melbourne Impro Theatre Sports champions Liam Amor and Jimmy James Eaton. Stick around!